Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm King Sway, back at it with another one. It's been a little bit. Gotta turn my phone notifications down. Sorry about that. Still love my swords. Still love my swords. But yeah, as I was saying, I apologize. It's been a little bit. For those of you that actually follow the channel, been working a lot on actually content on my other channels, King Sway Entertainment and King Sway 82. Started the Sway and Sentinel. I don't want to call it a show, but it's skits. And on King Sway King Sway Entertainment, I give them separate personalities and basically pretend that they're whole different people, even though I'm obviously playing both roles. Actually planning on, I was trying to make my own superhero show a while ago. Scheduling conflicts deaded that, but this time I'm using my family, my wife and my kids, and incorporating just guest stars every once in a while. So, you know, I got actors. I was searching for the appropriate word, but actors I know I can depend on, because I already know everybody's schedule. And I'm naming that League of Guardians. That is because my oldest daughter, who plays, well, my oldest daughter, Princess Gamer, she asked that I create a comic book a while ago with all of us in it, all of our family, and I attempted to do so. That's right. So get down. Sarana, get down, do that thing, pop it. But anyway, the comic book never came about. Conflicts with the artist. So now I'm just going to do my best to make it a thing, the best way I know how. I have my graphics and my effects. Costumes aren't going to be that great because I'm broke as hell. But we're going to try our best. To Skyrim. I'm actually doing pretty soon Sentinel versus Homelander. I've been talking about that on King Sway Entertainment for a while, because as Sentinel I keep talking smack about how Sentinel will devastate Homelander. But to accurately be able to do that and do a side-by-side comparison, I need more feats for Sentinel, so I'll be doing things with that. There's a sparring session between Sentinel and his son Titan that me and my son, Slayer Gaming, who plays Titan, we just finished the script and we're working on that now. Of course I'm taking the Daedric arrows and all the treasure, baby. Oh yeah. You dare shoot lightning at me? I steal souls. Actually, I'm kind of sad because the Altered wasn't the only show that wasn't the only project rather that got shot down in the water because of scheduling conflicts. I had a movie written called Red with Envy that we were trying to film, that me and a whole team were trying to film, and just like I said, scheduling conflicts, and a lot of the scenes had multiple people, like there were parties, so you got to get extras and whatnot. My wife laughs at me rather. She says I'm trying to take on the world, and that's actually not true. It's just I have stories to tell. I have a lot of passions, and I have stories to tell, and I just want to be able to tell them and let people enjoy the stories I have to tell. And I'm always up for feedback and criticisms, as long as it's not someone being a douche. Because I've been on my King Sway Entertainment channel, I've encountered some dudes that are keyboard warriors. Speaking of warriors, also another reason for my lateness with posting, because I usually try to post like 2 to 3 times a week, and I haven't been doing that. Update, upload, post, same stuff. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was focusing on the game. But yeah, the reason for that is, I think I've said it before, but yeah, combat training. I'm going back into that. So, boxing, kickboxing, MMA, going back into all that stuff. I've said that on my King Sway Entertainment channel. That takes up a lot of time, actually, between my regular job, me training, and being a father and a husband. That takes up a lot of time. That's been taking up a lot of my time lately. That just those. The time I normally devote into making videos and content, a lot of that is eaten up by me training now. So I'll try and do my best to do at least two to three a week, but no promises. Unlocked. Also, on top of doing the comedy skits, Swaying Sentinel and things like that on my King Sway 82 channel, myself, Slayer Gaming, and Princess Gamer are doing skits for Dungeons and Dragons. Just, you know, different adventures and turning them into little comedy skits. And that would be on our Fanfiction Gaming channel. That's our tabletop channel. We haven't done anything on that for a little while. Like I said, training takes up a lot of my time, but we're getting around to that. Now, don't laugh at me at this part, because I never actually get this stuff on the first try. Every time I play this game, I can't help but think about the text-based role-playing we did on AOL. Yeah, I'm going back that far. I think Pushing Up Roses said she did something like that, or she at least referenced AOL chat rooms and things. And we did all kinds of crazy stuff in there. This would have been, well, to me, epic. I love medieval stuff. Well, obviously from me playing Dungeons and Dragons and things like that on Fanfiction Gaming, you can tell I love medieval stuff, might and magic, and fantasy and high fantasy and things of that nature. Though it would be text based, like you got to use your imagination, like any tabletop gaming. It's less restrictive. Like you could be more imaginative in things. Maybe use the flame spell as a point of view, thrusters. Tally-ho! Or concoct new spells. Or instead of playing a one of the man or mer races, you could be a lich. Or something dead or undead. I mean, you always got some dude trying to power game and try to beat a big fish in a small pond, but imaginative players, inventive players, they can always take the W or deal with things. I'd like to have a character much like the guy I'm playing now, a dual wielder with the chaos element on his blades. And as I said, don't laugh at me because I've never been good at this puzzle. And that's because I remember there's a puzzle where you gotta burn or freeze, and it makes things change. Serana has come to help. I may be beyond her help. Up, something. It opened. Give me what you got. There we go. This emerald-looking egg thing. Elder Scroll.
That's the last scroll. Come on, let's take it to Dexia.
Alright, the marker is here. First we rob him. Or taking, whichever the case may be, because, well, that's just what adventurers do. Sorry about that. I ain't gonna lie, I was answering a text message from my wife. I probably not gonna cut this out. Just Geronimo, baby. No stairs for me. No stairs for me. I have a question for the guys that watch this that actually do play Dungeons and Dragons. Do you allow DMs? Do you allow your players to come up with new spells? If so, let me know in the comments. If what's the craziest spell someone's come up with, the most useful, or even the most useless. Do you allow the design of new weapons? You know, from tinkerers and things like that, or even blacksmiths. I bring that up because I always like to design my own crazy weapons. But my weapons designs are usually for someone on the stronger side. The great swords from Dungeons and Dragons. I take a regular long sword and I make it. I dual blade it. When I say dual blade, I mean two blades set next to each other with the heft of a great sword. So the swords are the blades are side by side, and the weapon is heavier. But you can use it two-handed, but get the strength to use it one-handed so you can dual wield. Now, some of you might be asking, well, what's the point of two blades set right by each other if it still has the same heft as a great sword? Well, one point of that, yeah, the gas. One point of that is covert ops. When I say covert ops, if you have your hand and you're just using one hand, it looks like it's a regular sword. Your enemy doesn't know how hard the weapon hits until they actually get hit by it. So it's a point of deception. And then they know, oh crap, don't get hit by that again. That's why Slayer Gaming, whenever he DMs for me, he kind of doesn't like to, because I come up with crazy stuff. Like, a lot of people say the monk for 5th edition is very underwhelming and underpowered. I'm sitting there like, the monk is one of the most powerful individuals, especially just starting off. They're benders. You know how powerful a bender is? Do you? Most people got hit, got struck, got hit, got struck, got struck, got hit. Most people in Avatar the Airbender were benders, or the non-benders use weapons to the best of their ability. But Toph invented metal bending, and even in Korra, there weren't many people wearing metal or metal armor or something like that. In some world like Dungeons and Dragons, people wear armor and whatnot all the time. That's metal. You can metal bend. So actually, monks are very overpowered right from the beginning, if your DM allows it. I don't actually see too many DMs. I mean, you can argue your case, but obviously at the end of the day, it's the DM's final decision. And he's not just going to let you go crunch to everything with armor. Because that's the point I argued. Working all through this, and I've been here before, but this is the way the marker is telling me to go, so. The next adventure that we're planning is a departure for, we were doing an actual Skyrim adventure, but we're departing from that for a little bit. We're taking a break because, well, Slayer Gaming says my character even now is getting too powerful. In the first couple of adventures, I have my own guild. I took over Helgen, and I'm reestablishing it. I have my own fortress, my own guild, and my own fortress town. So we're doing SAO, well, something like SAO. For short term, kind of bouncing back and forth between adventures. Well, at least, at the very least, that's what we're thinking about. We haven't come to an agreement about anything yet, but I think we will soon. Because Slayer Gaming just doesn't like any of my characters. From the game, he's like, they're too strong, they're game breaking. I'm sitting there like, that's a lie. No, 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 no. Yeah, we definitely been through all this place again. Through all this again. We're going through it again. I swear English is my first language. I don't want your crappy shield. Crappy shield. Crappy shield. because I've been through this before. The marker says I have to go. This is some crazy stuff. I've killed you all before. Following this marker. Spider. Spider. Then we head down there. Back to Blackreach. I'm wondering where it's taking me, because obviously you see I'm following the marker. And we've been here before. We've been all through this. I can only help but to think maybe I forgot something. Or missed something. Oh, Charles. Time to die, homie. Time to die. Snatch souls. That's still down. I had to have forgotten something. That's the only thing I can think of, because it's taking me right back to the way I came. Or should say not the way I came, but through a route I've already been through. That's where we got the scroll. The Lexicon. All that because I forgot a friggin' box. Katana, I mean ebony sword. There we go. Found this guy.
Dwemer in the... Give it, quickly. Extraordinary. I see it now. The ceiling structure interlocks in the tiniest fractals. Dwemer blood can loose the hooks, but none alive remain to bear it. A panoply of their brethren could gather to form a facsimile. A trick. Something they did not anticipate. No, not even them. The blood of Altmer, Bosmer, Dunmer, Falmer, and Orsimer. The elves still living provide the key. Bear you hence this extractor. It will drink the fresh blood of elves. Come when its set is complete. The box contains the heart.
Okay, I guess we gotta harvest the blood now.
Of a god. I have devoted my life to the Elder Scrolls, but their knowledge is a passing awareness when compared to the encompassing mind of divinity. The Dwemer were the last to touch it. It was thought to have been destroyed by the Nerevarine, but my lord told me otherwise. The Daedric Prince of the Unknown, Hermaeus Mora. I thought there were no secrets left to know until I first spoke to him. He asks a price to work his will. A few murders, some dissent spread, a plague or two, for the secrets I can endure. In time, he brought me here, to the box. But he won't reveal how to open it. Maddening.
Oh, there, Mamora.
Come closer, bask in my
Hermaeus
presence.
Mora, there, Mamora.
I am Hermaeus Mora. I've been watching you since you defeated Mirak. Your progress is most impressive. Your continuing aid to Septimus renders him increasingly obsolete. He has served me well, but his time is nearing its end. Once that infernal lockbox is opened, he will have exhausted his usefulness to me. When that time comes, you shall take his place as my emissary. What say you? Be warned, many have thought as you do. I have broken them all. You shall not evade me forever.
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share
Alright,
of time in caves.
we're gonna call it there. Adventure's over. I'm not sure if we want to record the rest of like the hunt for the other stuff. But I'm King Sway. Thanks for hanging with me. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Later, guys.